as a child of God. It's week 4 of the NFL, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Giants and the Rams. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in losers in 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
They'll start it on the ground with Morris. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 2nd and 9 now. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. It's a gain of 8. This is Morris. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Giants have it, it's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here are the Giants now in great field position to start their initial drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And the next-gen stat's going to show that sack carried out in just 2.5 seconds from beginning to end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once. Maybe defensively now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2, 3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted, you think there's an opportunity for more. This is where you have to get with that guy and say, all right, they're going to come after you, but we believe in your talents. Take care of the football, and let's go.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Here's Morris. Gets around him. Up past the 30, second down coming up. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Morris. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. They run with Morris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
When you did last in the NFL on third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Now it's Morris. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice.
Ryan Dable reaching for that challenge flag, and he's going to have the officials review this call. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. On second down now. It's Morris. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They're going to look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 21. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Hands it off out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Yeah, the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw here. Complete. This is Lewis. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're on top here as they come up on a 1st and 10, trying to make amends for that loss week at the hands of Seattle. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Defense.
And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. You're still too early.
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morris.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Back to throw again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Murray.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He dumps off to Morris.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, and ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And there were a few factors as to why they built this good-size advantage, but the rushing numbers were not all that amazing. We'll see if they can pick it up in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Rams, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. They'll look to throw here. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up,
Automatic
or if you're
first
going
down.
to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Complete to number 8. A gain of 13 yards. And the Giants first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run again with Morris. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not...
They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
The extra point forthcoming. And it is now 21-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Rams ready to go on offense.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. A throw over the middle taken in.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll drop to throw. He rifles one, intercepted.
And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Turner. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. On 3rd down, Turner.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded at the 33. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They're going to look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 18. On 2nd down, it's Turner. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Turner. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Giants, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2.